How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? I had a couple people who asked for this live today, so I'm here. I'm here because the people wanted me, and I'm here. So what's up with everybody? How you guys doing this Friday night? You know, a lot of us have survived another hard week of working a job. You know, and then with all the holidays that just passed, all the money that has been spent, um, we get information that a lot of states is going to get snow, especially southern states. You know, the city stops moving in a lot of southern states because the people are not used to a lot of snow. You know, but we're here, still alive. So as long as we're still alive, we have a chance to continue on the journey that whatever journey that you have planned for yourself. You know, a lot of people might not understand you. A lot of people might not see your vision. But when I tell you guys, you know, a lot of people not gonna see your vision. It's on you. 100% of the time, it's on you. You know, and we all know that the more success you have, you know, the more cash that people know you got, the more friends you have. But, you know, I'm going to give you guys a challenge. Act broke. You know, act broke for a little while and see what happens. You know, you will know that the real people who really rock with you will still be in your corner even if you go broke. You know, yeah, a lot of people in our lives are only around because of what we can do for them. You know, if you didn't have that car, they wouldn't be around. If you didn't always have money, you know, that dude wouldn't be around. That chick wouldn't be around. You know. So just know that it's okay to act broke sometimes. You know, act broke sometimes to see who really is on your side. You know, because throughout life you're not gonna have too many people who is genuinely in your corner. You know, it's rare to get find people genuine people who actually will get in your corner. A lot of people, a lot of modern people today, if you got the bag, if you got that sack right, that money right, your friends come out the woodwork. Family you never heard of coming up, hey nephew, hey what's up, cuz? You know, but go broke, act broke for 6 months and see who actually cares for you. You know, act broke and see who actually cares for you, because I rather be rich and around people who will be around me and support me if I was fucked up than people just around me just because I got the bag. You know, these are facts. But guys, it's Friday. A lot of people are about to get some crazy weather. A lot of people already got some bad weather in their cities, you know, but other places, you know, who that's not used to this type of ice and snow that's about to hit, You know, guys, be careful. Be careful out there. Don't be out there taking no chances. Don't be trying to drive on ice. Sit down somewhere and let it pass over. Because with the help of God, it will pass. You know. It's not nobody on here tonight. You know, everybody cuddled up in love under the fireplace with their partners. You know, living it up right now. Man, congratulations to you. You know, don't stop living, guys. Do not stop living. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Organic Productions, what's up, baby? How you doing? It's good to see you today. I honestly think somebody shadow banned me. I think somebody shadow banned me. You know, because I'm not, right now, I'm not getting the views that I normally get. But it's okay. We're going to be back and rolling in no time, guys. Back and rolling in no time. What's up, Organic Productions? What's happening? I don't know what that means. I don't know what WTW means. You know, the people who is around you when you're down, guys. The people who will help you. Yeah, yeah. They trying to counsel me, and it's crazy. I ain't even made no money, and and they trying to counsel me. I ain't even made no money yet, so I could just imagine the more I grow and the more I evolve on YouTube, the more people come out the woodworks and try to probably counsel me. You know, it's crazy. People don't even know you. Look at you for 15 seconds and be like, "Oh, I don't like this dude." You know. But guys, like I said, if nobody's gonna support you, it's better to be rich and nobody know it, guys. It's better to be rich and nobody knows it than to be rich with a bunch of friends that don't have your best interests at heart. They're just around you for ulterior motives. You know, this is why a lot of rich people, when we see them, we wouldn't even know that this guy got hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank. You know, because the more money you have, the more people will try to counsel you. Organic Production said anybody who talks the truth is going to be hated. Look at Jesus. Facts. Facts. I don't really do nothing wrong on my channel. I don't think so. The only thing I do, I come in, you know, I try to raise money for my channel. People get in the comments, "Oh, he begging." And I have a nicotine issue where I smoke, you know. But I'm trying to weed myself off of it. That's like one of the worst habits I have. is nicotine. You know, people come at me all types of ways for smoking a cigarette. You know, and it's crazy. It's crazy that you know I'll get online. I'll be like, "Hey, bro, if you want to support the channel, anybody with a YouTube channel that can make money off of it is trying to is definitely online to make an income." So when I say super chats and gifts, anybody want to support the channel, all gifts are accepted. People, oh, you begging. I'm not begging. I'm using the tools that I have access to. And the same people saying I'm begging don't even have 10 subscribers. Organic Production said quitting cigarettes is only going to give you a different addiction to take its place. Facts, but we going to try to make that a good addiction. Something healthy, hopefully. Hopefully something healthy. Prayer is not a bad addiction. Prayer is an exercising addiction or something. Eating vegetables, drinking a lot of water, you know. But how many of you guys actually enjoy my channel? This is an open discussion night, guys. Open discussion. Uh Organic Production said no such thing as good addictions. Well, we'll try to make the first one. Try to make the first one. So guys, what do you guys think of my channel, guys? Do you guys think that I need to add a little more to the channel? Um, do you think what type of topics would you like to hear me discuss? Um, like overall, what do you guys think that I could do better on the channel? If you guys don't mind letting me know your opinions. You know. You gotta ask people these days because people will be like, how you gonna ask me something without, being respectful asking me? Everybody's extra sensitive these days. Everybody's extra sensitive these days, you know. Um, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. You know, everybody has their ways. That's all I'm gonna say. Every individual has their ways. You know. And the thing about it is, I know I'm impacting people. I'm impacting people. You know. A lot of people might not want to say it. A lot of people don't probably want to come out and say, Antoinette Marie, what's up? I'm impacting people. Like I had a dude, like I have people like when they don't see me on live, they hit a comment on the video and I see it. Like one guy, he ain't here right now, but he said, "Hey, you going live? We need you to go live tonight." You know, people hit me up all the time when I'm not going live. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make my lives be the best experience as possible that I can give you guys. That's why I need your advice. I need your advice. I need you guys to tell me, what am I doing wrong? What can I do better? What's your thoughts? Minion SGR said, what's your thoughts on GRU and his crimes? Who is that? I don't know who that is. Happy Friday, Danielle. Danielle Barris Sports Highlights. Happy Friday. Elite Smuggy. What's up? I don't have time to search nobody up while I'm live. Like that. If I do search them up, I can't answer it on this live. I'm not gonna. If you're not gonna tell me who it is. I know, guys. Jibtastic. Willie Perch said that hairline got me ready to drink. I know, ain't it wavy? With the curves. It's not straight. It's like it curves in, comes around. You literally can surf the waves on my hairline if you was miniature. How about that? How about them apples? Night Ghoul said, "Do you remember me?" No, I don't think so, Night Ghoul. I don't remember you, but maybe you can refresh my memory. But welcome to the channel, brother. Really perched and went in on my hairline. I feel bad now. I feel bad. He said, somebody said I got something in my teeth. I probably do. I probably do, guys. But excuse me if I'm not up to par for a lot of you guys on the channel. Excuse me. I'm not trying to, insult nobody. Well, thank you, Jib-tastic. Appreciate you. You'll never see me at a Halloween party, Night Ghoul. I'm sorry to tell you that. Never see me at a Halloween party. I will be outside the party. If I was at a Halloween party, I would have the whole Jason mask, and I would be standing in the woods, like where you can see my face, but all my clothes is dark. And you can see the Jason mask, and I'm gonna be right there smoking blunts, and I'm gonna scare the fuck out of you. Patricia Baez said she has a question. Go ahead, Patricia. What's your question? JS said, "How long have you been black?" That's a foolish question. Why don't you just ask me my age, buddy? Ask me my age, and you know exactly. If you know how old I am, you know exactly how long I've been a black man. If if you had to slap somebody, who would it be? It probably would be. I'm not really a violent person. It gotta be people who don't like haters, like people who try to knock you off and stuff like that. People who pretend to be your friends, and then if you go broke, then you figure out, dang, this dude wasn't even my friend, or this chick wasn't even my friend. They were just, waiting for me to get fucked up. Opal. Opal is Papel said, "I have a question." Well, you in the right place, buddy. You're in the right place because this is Let's Talk. So all you got to do is put your question in the comments. He asked me, how did I become black? You got to take that up with the creator, buddy. You have to take that up with the creator. I had no choice when I was in the womb. When I was conceived, I had no choice of who I am, what color I came out. Just so happened I came out a black man. Thank you very much. Sing mustard and pill. Fuzzy Fox. No, I will never buy you any alcohol. You know, if you're not able to get alcohol, then that's on you. You must be a minor. If you're a minor, you need to leave my channel. C Mustard said, "How tall are you?" Well, I am 5'11", not an inch taller. 5'11". I don't advise you to. I don't advise nobody to do Zans and drink alcohol. I don't advise nobody to. I don't even drink alcohol like that. You know, um, I don't drink alcohol. Period. So stop asking me that. Christopher Foster is in the building. Yeah, we got a super chat goal, guys. We got a super chat goal. We get 50 super chats, which I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. But I threw it out there just because. I threw it out there anyway, because you never know. 50 super chats. Pack owner is frustrated to watch, but it often says more about loneliness and disconnection than ego. A quiet sign that somebody closer to home is missing. All right. Wish it was twice, or him. Or him. You know. Guys, like once a wise man said, you know, if people know you as a person that always has money, always is successful, got a car, house, good money, I'ma challenge you to act broke for at least a month and see who actually rocks with you. Be like, oh man, the money ain't come through. Oh, I lost my job. Like, be pretending. Pretend. And see who actually sticks by your side. Those are the real ones, guys. Those are the real ones. You know, people who and that's good, Opal, that you're broke. Not trying to insult you. Because the only place that you can go from being broke is to go up, Opal. That's the only place you can go from being broke is going up. And since people think you're broke already, you know, then when you start going up, you just keep it to yourself and then don't change nothing about yourself. Do the same shit you usually do, but just be getting the money. How about that? I am the guru, guys. I am the guru. You know, I am the unk of unks. I have the hairline of hairlines, guys. I got the teeth of teeth. How about that? You know, I'm overweight. My eyebrows are thick. It makes me look like a grizzly bear. How about that? I got a very strong face. Very strong face. It puffs. You see them cheeks? How about that? Mark Boogie said he lost his job. He need 20. Can you help me with that, bro? You need to go and donate some plasma. You need to go donate some plasma, homeboy. How about that? Go donate. You lost your job. Just because you lost your job doesn't necessarily mean you broke. A lot of people be saving money, then they lose their job. They got thousands of dollars they've been saving. You know. But if you need $20, go donate some plasma. How about that? Go apply for some food stamps, brother. That's what it sounds like you need to do. Since y'all think I can't flame, you need to go get some stamps. You need to go get some stamps. You need to go get you a sign. Go find the busiest highway. Or go find the busiest highway and stand there for 8 hours with a sign like this. And I bet you my bottom dollar you get more than $20. If you go donate plasma, go to a homeless shelter, apply for food stamps, and then get a homeless sign, I bet you people feel sorry for you. And motherfucker, you make more than 20. I bet you that day you make more than 200. Awesome Sauce says you funny as fuck. I don't try to be. I just look like this. I just look like this. You need to go stand in front of the gas station, Mark Boogie. You need to go stand in front of the gas station and say, "Excuse me, sir or ma'am, will you come out the stove? Can you spare me some change? If you have anything left over, I would appreciate it." And watch how many people come out the store and say, "Here you go, bro. Here you go. There go your bus fare." If you ain't got no money, you need to leave your car parked where it's at. How about that? How about them apples? Yeah. ICE versus fake homeless. Like, if anybody wants to fake being homeless, more power to you. You know, more power to you. How about that? This is the Let's Talk show, guys. Let's talk. Everybody can have they put their 2 cents in today. What's your thoughts on ICE? I honestly don't think about ICE too much. You know, maybe if I was illegal, then I'll be like, fuck, yeah. But other than that, I don't think about ICE at all. The only ice I think about is the ice in the deep freeze. How about that? Jibtastic, don't say goodnight. Don't motherfucking leave this channel before you send a gift or a super chat, homeboy. How about that? Jib, don't motherfucking leave this channel before you show some love now. This is the late night show. Late night show. Anybody can say anything they want. Anybody can say anything they want. In the comments, let's talk. Let's talk. Evo Blue said, "Bro, I finally got my own place. I was down sleeping with this big girl to just have a place to sleep. Got the fuck out of there." Yeah, guys, cause usually got down. The thing about it, when I understand exactly what you're talking about, like being in a situation where you got a chick, and then like the thing about it is like all of her sexual fantasies that you probably don't want to do to her, she's gonna want to smother you. Yeah, eat, suck my lick right here, lick this, lick that. You know. Then when you don't do it, get the fuck out my house. No, I advise every man to have his own. Her and her roommate. Sound like you had a 4 piece. Yeah, we live in an era where big girls, a lot of big girls, be thinking they sexy as hell. And I understand there is some very sexy big girls who I am attracted to. But the majority of you ladies who are big, you're not sexy. I'm just gonna be 100. Ghost Rider said, "I've been looking for 6 years. I've been looking for super chats all live, and that don't mean it's gonna happen. How about that? How about the apples? Big is unhealthy as fuck. Facts. Those are facts, guys. Things that we eat. It's just like I was chewing some candy from what Halloween. I don't know how the fuck that shit's still here. It was like head, and them gummy bears were hard as fuck. You hear me? And I was like, damn, bro, I can't swallow these because if I swallow these, then I'm gonna have a hard time digesting these motherfuckers. Cause if it's hard for me to chew, then 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be hard for me to digest it, and that's what causes constipation. For everybody who don't know what constipation is, don't you know what it is? Yeah, y'all watch what you eat. How about that? Oh yeah, Eva Blue. That's controlling. Yeah. It seemed like you was in a controlling situation. That's when I knew I had to get the fuck up out of there. I'm glad that you. A lot of people stay in that situation and don't know how to get out of it. I'm glad that you figured it out, brother. I'm glad that you actually did it. Bloated toad. I feel you. Ooh. Anybody got anything else to say? 'Cause I think somebody shadow banned me, guys. So this is why the live is kind of dead right now, and my usual people can't really find me. you know. But eventually, the shadow ban will be over, and then somebody else gonna come on my live hating, trying to counsel me. Evo Blue said, "Who the fuck is that Cool J?" Who the fuck is that Cool J? Y'all funny. Y'all is funny. But guys, if nobody's gonna support the channel, I'm gonna bid you guys a good night, guys. I'm gonna holler at you. Rosie Jr., what's up? Do you speak English? Where are you from? Can you translate what you're saying into English? You know, look like the words you're writing in is from Asia somewhere. You know, but I don't read Asian. I don't read that language. But I definitely want to know what you got to say, Rosie. Rosie Jr. Hi. Hi. How are you? My name is. Oh wow, what does that mean? You know, what does that mean? Your name is it beautiful? It's a who Jile. Who Jile. No, you got a very cool name. You know, I would love to um know your language more. You know, I would love to get a passport and come and adventure your city. How about that? Tommy Hawks, if it's a and are you a male or female? Rosie Jr. Oh, you don't speak a lot of English. Are you are you a woman? Are you a woman? Yeah, one place, my fantasy place to go is to Asia. I want to go to Thailand. I want to go to Vietnam. You know, I want to go to China. All that. Rosie said, I have. You know, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. You probably don't know how to communicate with the English. But I appreciate the communication. Asia, nice, nice. Oh yeah, I already know it. I already know it. You know, my future wife is in Asia. How about that? How about that? My future wife is in Asia. I'm looking for, I'm looking for with a flashlight. Oh yes, yes, and good food too. Good food too. Beautiful destinations, beaches. We eat the what are those? Turkey. We eat the turkey. Oh yeah. Don't tempt me now. Don't tempt me. Oh yeah. 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 Chicken. Yeah. Yeah. I love chicken. I like cows too. Moo moo. Beef. I like beef too. Hey, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Yeah, moo moo. Yeah, cow. Woof woof meow meow. No 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 woof woof no meow meow. You know how I subscribe. So you just go underneath the live and hit the subscribe button. Just hit subscribe. It's a red button and it says subscribe and hit the bell. Or you might be going troll. Yeah, ain't none of y'all supported the channel. Ain't nobody sending no super chats or gifts. And Rosie Jr. is the only person giving me conversation. What does that mean? Yeah, you see, I don't understand. Okay, good. Thank you. Spring trap. I don't understand that language, spring trap. Too bad. Laugh out loud. When you come to Asia, I don't know. I don't know, but I will. I'm in Meridian. What country is that? Meridian. You don't speak Chinese, spring trap. Meri- Mandarin, my language. Okay, I'm learning something. Yeah, Mandarins. Like orange. Yeah, I like oranges. Yeah, oranges are good. Yeah, yeah, and they is. Subway turkey sandwich. Say, yo, what's good? How you doing, homie? My name is Memph, like Memphis, but without the is. Memph is my name. Memph. Hold on, I got you. Yeah, it won't let me type on here for some reason. I don't know why I can't message on here.